Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today is Friday, January the 8th, 2021. The new year has begun. And today I'm going to give you my top 3 tips for dealing with an IRS or CRA audit. I've dealt with 3 big audits in the last 25 years in my business career. And I've got 3 good tips to help you deal with it if you ever have that happen to you. Now, just so you know, the CRA is the Canadian equivalent of the IRS. And I've gone through, like I said, 3 audits. In one audit, I actually got money back. Believe that or not. That's unbelievable, right? And how often does that happen? It's very rare. My last audit from CRA a couple of years ago was very intense. I'm talking about not just corporate, we're talking about personal. Because when you own 100% of a corporation, you essentially, your personal financial history is the corporation. So I'm talking about going through all my personal accounts, transactions, and in addition, I went through a messy divorce a number of years ago. And the audit on that was probably worse than any government audit. So guys, here are my top 3 tips if you're going to be going through an audit. And number 3, I'll start off, is have a good team in place. My accountant and his team, God bless his personal assistant, Melissa, who I've known for over 10 years now, doing a superb job. You need somebody who has access to your numbers. Every month, by the 10th of the month to midway through the month, you should have a report of your previous month. You should be able to detail exactly what's going on in your businesses, and you can make judgments right away, and snap decisions, keep an eye on things for tax planning. So that's the number 3 thing, is have a good team in place. People that you trust, that you've done business with. And if you don't have that, ask for referrals. The best team members I've had are the ones that have been through referrals rather than just cold calling. Number 2, develop a good relationship with the auditor. Find out exactly what they're looking for, because there's a good chance they didn't just stumble upon you randomly, which can happen as well. A lot of times they were triggered by their algorithm. Did something come off? Are your expenses too high, or something out of the ordinary for the peers in your group? So keep an eye out for that. Find out what they're looking for and make things very comfortable, like you're not hiding anything. And get right to the point. That's the key. And the number 1, guys, and my number 1 tip, which I learned from the last intensive audit, is transparency. That's it, transparency. Be very transparent about what you're doing. And let me ask you this. Are you one of those people who maybe attends a trade show for a couple of days, and then goes on vacation for a couple of weeks? And are you writing that off? Can you write that off? Those are questions you should know if you're going to get audited. And there's a pretty good chance that you will. And when you do, make sure you have your answers ready, because I always err on the side of caution. When we talk about transparency, very simple things like having separate credit cards, logs where possible, detailed receipts showing the difference between your personal and corporate, and don't try to fudge the numbers, because of the fact that there can be a lot of dual expenses. You don't want to be showing millions in expenses and losses with declining income. That's a red flag, So I hope you're going to take these tips into account, because when you go through an audit, it can be stressful, but it doesn't have to be. You know, I mean, I still believe, I can't believe the time going back over 15 years ago where I actually got money back from an audit. And that happened because we actually overpaid. Isn't that incredible? So sometimes good things can happen. So peace out, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And this was episode 74. Peace out.